What's up, boys and girls? How's everybody doing? Anybody good? You guys all right? Hope so. Where the hell is my chat? I cannot find it. There it is. Laz, what's up? Tom, Joe, Terry, what's up? Outface. Man, thanks for coming by, guys. I appreciate it. Cuz, Fruitcake Tony, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Mark Effects, what up, dude? Edwin, what's up, bro? How's it going, bud? Yeah, so I figured we're not at NAM, so why not do a friggin' show, right? What the hell? Yeah, that's better. Joe, I haven't seen too much from NAM lately. I haven't really been paying attention that much. I haven't watched like any NAM videos. I watched one of Ben Coombs' videos today with a drunk Aaron in the back seat of the car. That was pretty funny. And JJ driving, but I haven't seen anything from the show, really. You know, I work long days. I get home, I eat, I chill, have a couple of drinks, and I don't get on the YouTube till later on usually. But what are you liking so far? What have you seen? You digging anything? I was just talking to my damn, that's bright. I was just talking to my wife earlier, so I might be going to Summer Nam next year or this year, this summer. So that'd be cool. Dwight, what's up, homie? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I love to go to Summer Nam. I'd rather go to Summer Nam. I think it's not as hectic as Winter Nam. So I think that'd be, I don't know, for a rookie like me, if I can even get a pass. I'm gonna hit up my buddy Russ, who's at Nam right now, who owns RB3 pedals. He works on all my amps and my guitars and stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can get a pass from him next year. Oh, this year, this summer, I mean. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to check it out. Damn, I wish I could make this background screen darker. It's so freaking bright. Holy crap. That's insane. Dave, that'd be awesome, man. You go to Summon Am, that'd be great. Yeah, me too, Dave. I just want to hang out with people. I don't really care about anything else. I just want to meet some of the people that I hang out with. Yeah, I know. If I watch it, the stream and Johnny Boy, my brother John Wood in the house, bass player extraordinaire, best homie. Yes, you're right. It is time, John. Cheers, everybody. I forgot what the fuck I was saying. What the hell was I saying? Sucks to get old. I can't remember shit anymore. Thanks, Tom. All right, guys, refresh my memory. What the hell was I just talking about? Holy crap. Not a clue. Somebody remind me. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, just going to hang out and meet people. I've been talking to all you guys for friggin' what, a year? Close to it. Like to, hang out with some of you guys. Yeah. Yeah, Jim, we're talking about bass. It's all about that bass. Hell yeah. Original Paramutant, what's going on? Thanks for hanging. Yeah, Tom, I'm thinking the same thing. Nashville seems like really cool. I had some friends that went there this past summer for a week just to chill. Nothing, not for Nam, but just to hang out. And I said it was awesome, man. So many cool places to go. Great bands, tons of music. Awesome. Bearded Blues, dude. Thanks for coming by, brother. I'd like to play some guitar, but the old lady's in bed, so I don't want to wake her up. Sorry. Nope, Tom has to go duty. He has duties. Yeah, I really wish I could kill this white background because it's washing me right out. Not liking it. See if I make my head bigger if it goes away. Nope, that's even worse. Okay, never mind. I'm still new to this crap. I don't know what I'm doing. Rick, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Yeah, Rick, Pickup's still hunting the guitar yet, because now my guitar guy is at Nam. So I got at least another week. Go figure. I got my eye on a couple of things, Joe. Actually, hopefully, by the weekend, I'll have my mixer hooked up, so my sound will be a little bit better. I can at least get my sound dialed in better, especially with the guitar, because my guitar sounds like crap when I'm playing live on YouTube. So that'll be nice. Oh, really, John? That Ampeg cab was at Nam? No shit. That's cool. Oh man, Clive, thanks for coming by, bro. Thanks for subbing today. I appreciate it. I'm sorry you got a crash, dude. There'll be more of these. Don't worry. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Oh yeah, Tony, where at? Yeah, Johnny boy, that's a nice cab, man. That thing sounds great. It sounds way bigger than it is. Oh yeah, shit, Bradenton. That's like 45 minutes, hour away. Cool, bro. Yeah, if you come down, let me know, man. We'll hook up. That'd be awesome. Maybe you can come down this neck of the woods, and you can on a Wednesday night you can jam with us at band camp. That'd be cool. Hang out, meet all my homies. You'll meet Big John Wood. He'll be there. A slap at the bass. Oh, cool, Mark. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm in Port Charlotte, brother. Yo, Bess, what up? Thanks for coming by, bro. Yeah, it was a last minute thing. Yeah, this is we have our own place, Tony. We rent a place. It's not like a bar. It's like a warehouse kind of deal. We got drums, PA, bass rig, guitar rigs. It's like poker night. We sit around and a bunch of musicians sit around and drink and jam. You know, you never know who's going to be there, what you're going to play. Like last night, we had holy crap, we had like six guitar players, three drummers, uh, two bass players, a keyboard player. So you never know. You could be playing metal, you could be playing classic rock, you could be playing blues. You never know. It's whoever's there. But it's a great time. We've been doing it for 13 years, I think. 13 years now, every Wednesday. Hack. What up, buddy? Good show tonight, homie. Love the new Cherry Les Paul. Cherry Sunburst. Nice. Yeah, John, there was way too many guitar players. I think I played like one song. I was just like, it was guitar overload. I was playing Brother Matt's, that red Les Paul he's got. Man, that thing, the pickups in that thing is so freaking hot. Oh my God, I couldn't get like far enough away from my amp. That thing was a feedback machine. Holy crap, on a stick was it loud. It sounded great, but it was just like, wow, out of control. But yeah, it's a good time, Tony. Any of you guys, if you're ever in Southwest Florida, man, look me up. Come by and jam on a Wednesday night. Breaks up the week. It's pretty awesome. So, Hack, sorry you couldn't make it to NAM, man. That blows. I know you had everything set up, ready to go. That blows, dude. So, Hack, what did you do with the Jackson? Did they let you return it, or did you sell it to somebody else? I'm curious. That was a beautiful guitar, man. Right on, brother. Yeah, Hack, I was kind of hoping you kept the Jackson, but I'm a Floyd guy, so you know. Oh man, full refund. That's cool. You lucked out there, buddy. Nice. But now you bought the Les Pauls, and now you're selling the Firebird and the Telly, huh? It didn't seem like that Firebird wanted to stay in tune. It seemed like that thing was always kicking your ass when it came to tuning. Right now, Bess, I got like 8, I think, including a bass and an acoustic. I don't really count those two. I count the bass. Sorry, John. I count my bass as a guitar. I got like 8. And I play them all. I abuse them all equally. Guitars are like cars. Drive them. If you got them, drive them. You got them, play them. I don't have any wall hangers. Like somebody was saying in Hacks chat earlier, man, if you don't play it, get rid of it. You know? I understand Hack for getting rid of the telly. If you haven't played it in a year, yeah. Time to cut the cord. I get that. Exactly, Tom. Tom, I don't think I've ever heard of the Spasmatics. Yeah, Tony, I dig Southern Rock. Hey, Kaylin. What's up, girlfriend? How you doing? I said hi to you in Hack's chat, but you were ignoring me. I guess you're playing hard to get or something. I don't know. Good to see you. But yeah, Tony, I like Southern Rock. Big Molly Hatchet fan. And now, like my new biggest Southern Rock guys are Sons of Texas. I don't know if you ever heard of those guys. Dude, they're great. It's kind of like Pantera meets Molly Hatchet. Unbelievable, dude. Check them out if you get a chance. Sons of Texas. It's like heavy Southern Rock. Really good. Yeah, they're one of my new favorite bands. I love those guys. Hell yeah, Dave. Oops. Yeah, lass, I'm still waiting for my pedal board bag. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more. I'm just messing with you, buddy. No rush. I don't need to haul it anywhere anytime soon, so take your time. I appreciate you doing that for me. That's cool as hell. And I want that V hanging on your wall, by the way. Just so you know, Laz, I want first crack at that thing if you ever sell it. Yeah, actually, Tony, my buddy Russ, RB3 Pedals in Southwest Florida, works on all of mine and my buddy John Wood's guitars and amps. He was the former road manager of Blackfoot. He just he left that organization last year to open up his own shop to repair gear. He recones speakers. He does guitar setups. He does everything. Fixes amps. The guy's a friggin' genius. But yeah, Russ Ritchie was the road manager of Blackfoot. And my friend Brian was the bass player. I don't know if Brian Carpenter. I don't know if he's still playing bass with them or not. think he is. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to Brian in a while. Yeah, Rick, Texas Hippie Coalition, man, they're good too. Yeah, Rick, the Texas Hippie Coalition, I like them, but they're a little too hokey for me. You know, the big guy, the lead singer guy, I think he's a riot, man. He's funny. Yeah, Mark, and he not only repairs pedals, he builds pedals. It's RB3 pedals. Check him out on the interwebs and YouTube and Facebook, and yeah, he builds pedals, not just repairs them. He repairs amps, recone speakers, works on guitars. Yeah, Russ he's an awesome guy. Great, great guy. Really great guy. And a really, really good bass player, too. Yeah, Johnny, he is kind of a savant. He is, for sure. Yeah, I know. I know, Tony. Yep. Actually, it was a couple of years ago. My buddy Russ actually had Ricky Medlock's original Explorer in the shop. And Medlock doesn't let anybody touch that Explorer. And yeah, actually, Russ had it in his hands. I didn't get there to see it in person, but he sent me pictures of it. That's pretty cool. No, it's all good, Rick. Yep. Yeah, nobody touches that. Nobody touches that Explorer. All right, I gotta switch to the YouTube view because that light is just blinding. I know I have a 10-second delay, so I don't know if I know that, Tom. I don't know if I know that song. Yeah, me either, John Boy. You know that. Yeah, nobody works on my shit either, except for Russ. He the best. Hang on a second, I gotta do something here. You know what? Yeah, I know, Tom. I'm trying to class up my act. I'm using a glass tonight. Yeah, my wife keeps giving me crap. Quit drinking out of the bottle. You look like a wino. It's like, I'm not a wino. I drink whiskey. Upside down. You still here? Where you at, cuz? Yeah, don't burn your chicken, Tom. We don't. Nobody likes a scorched chicken. Nobody wants to smell burning feathers. Well, me too. Me too, Tom. Until very recently. I'm trying to class it up a little bit. Very little. As my buddy John will tell you. All right. All right. All right, Dave. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wave my magic wand because you're family and all. Pa-ping! There you go. Watch my back, homie. What are you disappointed at, John, that I'm drinking out of a glass? Come on, man. All right, if it'll make you guys feel better. Todd, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming, Mommy. I know, fam. I know you got me. No, no tequila, Rick. No tequila for me. It is best. I just bought it tonight. Bought it tonight about 6 o'clock. It's not bad, right? Kind of taking it easy. Yeah, Tony, I'm a bourbon guy. Wow, I got 22 of you guys up in here. What is up? I am feeling the love. If you're up to it, smash that little thumbs up button down there. That'd be cool. I'd appreciate that. You go, Rick. It's funny. I don't know if you guys have Walgreens where you're at. You know, Walgreens, like the pharmacy store. They have like liquor stores down here too. And they got this thing going on for all of January. You can get, these are usually like 25 bucks. They got a special going. You get two for 40. It's like, why would you not buy two? You know? You'd be an idiot not to buy two. So, of course, you know, I gotta buy two. That's how I roll. There you go, Tom. Walgreens just doesn't have, they don't have a big selection. That's the only thing. If I need something weird, I go to my local liquor store, Captain's Liquors. He's cool, man. He's got everything in that place. Yeah, exactly, Rick. Exactly. Nice, Tom. You're a man after my own heart. Edwin, you're getting screwed if you don't have a Walgreens with booze. That sucks. Cool, Bearded Blues dude. That's awesome. Ike is cool as shit, man. Ike's a really cool guy. I like Blackberry Smoke. Like him a lot. Like him a lot, Terry. Blackberry Smoke. I listen to a lot of like Monster Truck stuff like that. I kind of like that. You know, the fuzz bands are starting to like kind of grow on me. Guys that use a lot of fuzz. I'm never a big fuzz fan, but yeah, some of these bands are cool. I love Blackberry Smoke though. I don't think I know who Earth is, Tom. I'll have to check that out. I got to write that down. I'm always open for new band suggestions. You guys want me to check some shit out, man? Let me know. Earth. Any album in particular, Tom? I'm always looking for new stuff to listen to. Always, always, always. Puff the Magic Dragon. Oh, Dave, that must have been riveting working for Peter, Paul, and Mary. I bet you get a lot of good backstage stories about those guys. Changing their depends and all that good stuff. That must have been a riot. Terry Himes, what up, dude? Thanks for coming. Yes, Terry's GG and G. G. What does GG and G stand for anyway? I don't even know. I should probably know, but I don't. Actually, Jerry, Jesus Christ, Terry, you want to come on? You want to hang out? I'll send you a link, homie, if you want to come out and hang for a while. John said a shot. I must do a shot. Cheers, everybody. Edwin, we tried doing that on Ben's channel one night. I was on with Ben and Ike from Flipside. God, I can't remember what the thing was, but if somebody said something, we had to do a shot. And Ben was drinking moonshine. I think Ike was drinking bourbon, and I was drinking bourbon. And within like an hour, we were like ripped. It was friggin' hysterical. Yeah, right, Rick? That was freaking funny as hell. Had a great time, though. That was a lot of fun. John, we were all three. We were drink, drank, and drunk. Like we used to say back home, we were snot flying drunk. That was a shit ton of fun, man. We had a great time. Yeah, I think it was Tom's fault, actually. I'm going to blame Tom. Sure, I'm down with that. We'll blame Tom. Tom, it was all your fault. Nice, Krellbar. Thanks for coming, man. At least you're not huffing metallic spray paint. That leaves a mess, man. I will, Terry. You want me to send it in, like Messenger? All right, let's see if I can figure this out, because I'm not a genius. Copy. Let's see if I can do this. All right, Terry, check your Facebook Messenger. Crowbar. Dude, you're tore up. You're tore up from the floor up, my friend. That's what I like about you. All right, I gotta go back to my bright, friggin' angry screen. Oh, I hate that. And as my little ticker tape says, please feel free to leave comments and questions. I need all the help I can get. I really do. But at least now I have a backdrop. You can't see my crappy garage. My wife was kind enough to give me one of our old black king-size sheets that I can hang up behind me now. I know, it's not much, but it's the little things. It's the little things in life. Black hole drop. That sounds like I gotta write that down. That sounds like a song title. Yes, John. You would know better than anyone else. My garage is epic. John and I have spent many an hour getting ripped in this garage, jamming, playing, learning songs, telling war stories. Oh, wait, hang on. I think we have a special guest. It might be Terry. Terry, you ready, homeboy? He's ready. He's ready. Look at that grin. Dude, your hair's getting long, bro. What is up? All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming live to you, Mr. Terry GG&G. What's up, Buttercup?
Oh, not much.
How you doing, man?
Not too bad. I just finished actually eating.
Right on.
I made a frittata type of thing with some sauteed mushrooms, onion, and a little bit of sliced turkey breast.
Nice. Now I'm hungry. Thanks a lot, pal.
Well, at least I'm not making you thirsty.
I have no problem in the thirsty department.
You might have to go to Walgreens.
No. I made my stop earlier. I'm good.
Oh, God.
I'm stocked up for the week. I'm good. A 12-pack and 2 handles of bourbon. I'm good.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and the 12-pack will last me 2 weeks. The bourbon will last like 5 days.
Yeah. Unless you get into another couple of streams like Ben's or whatever there.
Like Christ. That was
and yes,
crazy.
You're correct. It was Tom Harhay.
Yeah, what? Tom was the instigator, right?
Yep. Shot!
You son of a bitch, Tom. You motherfucker.
Yes, Rick Heifer. I actually did post it up onto my Instagram.
Yeah, so I invited, I sent Hippie an invite, and I sent Phil an invite, and surprisingly enough, I haven't heard back from either one of them, so what does that tell you? I thought Hippie would be around for sure.
Terry Beard.
Yeah, Terry, your hair's getting out of control, man. What's up with that? You going like through a midlife crisis or what?
Midlife crisis? Well, I am going to be 47 next month.
Oh, you fucking puppy. I got 10 years on you, man. I got 10 years.
Oh, I know. I've had, if you've actually looked back at my channel, I've had my hair like shaved bald for like years upon years. And it was always because I have psoriasis. So it was like, even if there was like even like a half inch, my scalp would be like flaking like crazy.
Yeah.
But for some reason, just this time around, I started growing my hair out, and I've had hardly any dandruff.
That's cool.
So I figure, well, I'm thinning here in the crown, so I might as well grow it as long as I can for how long I can.
Exactly. Milk it for everything it's worth, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 10 years ago, I used to shave my head just for the sake of shaving my head. And before that, I had like hair down to my belt,
Yeah.
And I just started growing it back. And my wife is pissed. She's like, you're too old to have long hair. I'm like, what do you mean I'm too old to have long hair? I can still fucking grow hair. I'm going to grow my fucking hair. If I can still grow it, I'm growing it. She wanted me to do a Lemmy thing. You know how Lemmy with the sideburns and shaving out?
Yeah.
She wanted me to do that. But she doesn't want me to have long hair. How fucked up is that?
Tell her you're going to do the Paul Tuttle Sr.
Hey, Jesus. Yeah, right. Yeah, Paul fucking Senior. But it's like, if I do Lemmy, I got to dye all this shit black because it ain't going to look right gray,
Yeah.
And I'm not dyeing my facial hair black. That would look stupid.
Yeah,
You
you
know.
could
So
probably pull off senior. You just would need more roids.
yeah. I mean, it's funny because my hair is like still,
Yep.
not as gray as my beard. But I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, Tom Harhigh's asking me about what I think of Ben's live car stream last night. Oh my god!
Oh, was that crazy? Aaron was friggin' out of control, dude.
Oh my god!
I thought
I
Ben was
was,
gonna punch him.
yeah, I thought Ben was gonna punch him or else go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought Ben was gonna deck him. Will
I
you
said,
shut up? He just kept telling, "Shut up." I'm trying to talk to these people. Just shut up.
oh, that was
And fucking
that was
JJ
the.
is laughing his ass off.
Oh yeah, he's just like loving it. He's
Yeah,
like, I'm the sober one, and I'm getting all the entertainment until I come home.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they didn't do a stream when they got back home last night. But then again, though, they could have been all partying and crap. The way Ben looked earlier today, he doesn't look like he's hungover.
No, no. I didn't. Well, I watched one of Ben's videos today. It was like with the Epiphone guy. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, Aljon.
Yeah, yeah. I watched that one, but that was all I saw. But Maury, Maury's House of Wigs. I love that movie. I love that movie, Crowbar. That was awesome. And Crowbar, you're right. Lemmy Sideburns without long hair is basically Elvis. You're right. You're totally right.
God. And except Elvis didn't have that humongous mole.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he had like he had the trifecta there. After a while, he had like three of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It's like, dude, you're a rock star. Get that shit burned off or something, man. What's up? You probably would have got laid a lot more.
Blazes.
Yeah. Lemmy just didn't give a fuck. That's Lemmy.
No.
He didn't care.
Well, that's just the whole thing. There's a lot, and it's the one thing I kind of say with people that are saying like they're diabetic and they're like, "Oh, I can't have that. Oh, I can't have that," and I'm like, it doesn't work that way for everyone. It's a general misconception that you can't have sugar, you can't have this. Um, Interesting little story when my mom was still alive. There, about 3 years ago, we stopped buying things that had like Splenda and all those like sugar additives. We stopped doing that, and we thought we would see if it made any difference to her sugar levels, as what everyone always spouts that, oh, it's going to make your sugar spike up, blah, blah, blah. And you know what the reality is? It never did.
No. Everything in moderation. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I work with a guy like that. He's diabetic. And he just he freaks out. He won't even look at a soda. He won't look at a cookie. He's like, no. I'm diabetic. I can't have anything to do with that. It's like he takes it to the extreme. It's like, Mike, if you monitor it and you're taking care of yourself, you can have a cookie or a cupcake once in a while, or a piece of cake, or friggin' a donut or whatever.
Oh yeah,
it's not gonna kill you.
Yeah. Now, if you actually ate a whole cake, that would probably kill you.
Yeah. Or you go to Dunkin' Donuts and buy a dozen donuts and eat half of them. Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Or pound a 2-liter bottle of Coke or something.
Oh.
Yeah. But he takes it well, Mike's a pretty extreme guy anyway, but yeah, everything in moderation. That's my motto. Right, John? John will tell you, everything in moderation.
Yeah. Krell bar, we did try stevia for a while. It's not the same as sugar. And I mean, that's why That's why, like I said, with all these additives and crap, you're just simply the best to do like, very similar to a keto diet where your sugars are really kind of just pushed to the side and you don't have to worry about your sugar levels too much. I know I went and I still got my lovely bruise from my blood work on Monday, and I was kind of happy about that because it's been I had been doing the ketosis for the last 3 months.
Damn.
I ate bad in December. I did eat takeout and crap like off of it. But the funny thing was that when I went and got on the scales, I still was down 6 pounds.
Wow.
So I was just like, whoa, because I thought I was actually going to be the same weight or higher.
Right.
And like here I am, it's like, oh crap, I'm 6 pounds like lighter.
Are you
Now
doing
I
the
don't
keto?
know what
Are you
my blood results are going to be for my A1 and crap, but
are you
six
doing the
pounds.
keto thing, Terry? Are you doing the keto diet? My wife just started doing it.
Yep.
There's a guy. I'm trying to find his website right now. He's an
There's
Indian
a
guy.
yeah.
Where the hell is he?
I'm going to take you through the
Yes,
steps of ketosis.
Headbangers Kitchen,
Yep.
dude.
He's
He's got
awesome.
some. He's got some really, and he just started beginners keto
Yep.
series like a week ago. That's really cool.
Yep.
And he makes some really good stuff. He just did like a meatloaf thing like 2 days ago that I'm like dying to try. But yeah, Metalhead Kitchen.
Yep.
Check it
Yeah.
out.
See, Rick Hefner says it right there. I would rather go without sugar than use those fake sweeteners. And as he says there, I lost 20 pounds from just getting rid of sugar, as in candy bars and starches.
Yeah,
I
see, I don't.
still I still eat I still eat stuff like that, but I mean it was just like when I went shopping with my aunt a couple days ago. I seen Nanaimo bars. And it was like, oh, I used to love Nanaimo bars. And then the last time I bought some and ate them, oh, I was just like sick. I was like, oh, it's too sweet. Can't eat it. So
Yeah,
it's like I find that with a lot of stuff now.
I don't eat hardly any sweets. I drink maybe 2 sodas a week. I don't like. I don't. I'm not into like sweet stuff. All my sugar comes from booze, and that's like seriously, and that's not good either. You know what I mean? But
You need to switch to vodka.
yeah, my doctor told me that too.
You know what the funny is
Go to the
is
clear liquors. Drink the clear liquors.
yeah, he as part of talking with the keto diet, and I was reading it up more, like it said uh, what alcohols to avoid while doing
Brown.
keto. Like you're not supposed to be drinking while doing keto, but they said like a glass of wine once a week is fine. And they
Once
said
a
if
week. One glass of wine once a week.
yeah,
Yeah,
they don't say whether it's a glass of wine like this or a fish bowl of.
yeah. Fuck that. Fuck that diet. That's what I'm saying.
So, anyways, well, a glass of wine and one beer, a light beer. So you can have something like that. But if you go to hard liquor, you can have vodka because it has absolutely no sugar in it.
Right. Right.
And like with a lot of drinks, with hard alcohol though, is most of the stuff you usually got to throw a mix with it.
I don't.
Oh, I know you know.
all my I drink all my shit straight, man. I don't even put ice in it. I don't. Yeah.
Krellbar, you stick with keto, I'll stick with Tito.
Tito Puente. I love Tito. I love Tito Puente. Great percussionist.
Tito Jackson?
Tito. Yeah. Hey John, are you still here? Is Big John still here? Is my bass player still in the house? My homeboy, are you still here, buddy? K calories. I don't know what that is. I don't know what K-calories are, Thrash. Hey, Thrash, what's up, buddy? I didn't even see you sneak in. Sorry.
I wouldn't see him sneaking because of other reasons.
Other raisins or reasons?
Both.
I thought you said raisins there for a minute. I don't know why I thought you said raisins, but
Well, I don't see the bottle tipping up beside you, so it's obviously not that.
I'm classing up my act, bro. I'm drinking out of a glass tonight.
Oh.
I was just looking for my buddy John to see was he here to do a shot with me. Anybody gonna do a shot with me? What's up? Cheers. Scientifically, 1 kilocalorie, 1,000 calories, or 1 kcal means the energy it takes to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of water by one. What the fuck does that mean, Thrash? Are you a biologist or something? Because I have no fucking idea what that means. I want to understand. Explain that, Thrash, because I don't get it. I gotta turn my head around backwards for that shit, because I don't even get that. I think Thrash is just trying to confuse us right now. I think Thrash is more of a chemist than a biologist.
Oh, he's a chemist.
Oh, is he really?
Oh, yeah.
Can
Just
you make me some acid?
make it or use it.
Make it. I know a guy in upstate New York who's a really good chemist. He can make some really good stuff. Oh, I got you, Thrash. All right, so it's kind of like a. Okay, I get you. It's not a placebo, but it kind of like tricks you, yeah, into thinking it's sugar. Okay, I got you. All right, now I get it. You got to dumb it down for me, man. I'm a big dumb Swede. You got to dumb it down.
It's not to the point of you take X, hit tree, knock down tree.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh,
I'm no rocket scientist, man.
that's another show I love to watch when I do get a chance to watch TV. Is that Forged in Fire? And like, oh my god, was it the few times they actually made some Nordic Viking stuff? Oh man, they made one. They made the battle axe, and the one guy he made a really intricate one. It was like really freaking beautiful. And then unfortunately, a big chunk came off of it, and he ended up losing the competition.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, and then the other guy was the other one was a big Viking sword, the big ass long Viking swords.
Oh, was that show on like the History Channel a few
Yes,
years ago? Yeah, I
yeah,
remember that. I remember that. Yep.
yeah, it's still going.
It's still on?
Yes,
Holy crap.
yeah, it's interesting. The weirdest one that I've seen them bring on like this past year and a bit was the butchering one. It's like, oh, here you go. Here's a deer carcass. But all you have to do to cut the deer up into meat and everything else is a skin flint style knife.
Oh,
So like,
Jesus.
yeah, and so they expect you to like make deer chops and roast and everything else with like a little skin flint knife. It's like, oh my god, yeah, just a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, dress out a deer with a Tom Mix pocket knife.
Yeah. The one they actually had a caribou and they actually had an Inuit axe.
All right,
They
I gotta
actually
go.
had the,
I gotta go back to Thrash for a minute. Hang on a minute. All right, so See, Thrash, back in the day, when I was a young man, way back in the day, I enjoyed mescaline way more than LSD. And I thought it was like, I thought mescaline was always like LSD with like a speed factor. You know what I mean? I didn't realize it was a whole different recipe. And mushrooms are actually the best. I love mushrooms. I won't take any like chemical drugs today. Mushrooms, I would. If somebody like handed me some mushrooms, I'd probably do them because they're organic. You know, what can That can't kill you, right? I don't think.
My friend
Maybe.
actually, um, he mainly had been doing herb stuff. He actually decided to try mushrooms, and he actually had a good experience with them. And he was like, "I think I can get into doing mushrooms."
Not a bad. You have to be in a controlled environment. That's the thing. That's the key.
Yeah,
You know, that's the key. You have to be in a controlled environment. You can't be like in a club or out in public to have your best experience. You have to be with people you fucking love and you are comfortable with, and
yeah.
you have to be in a controlled place.
It kind of sounds like exactly what they say about ecstasy. Ecstasy is one of those things that in a club, it's like you really can go all crazy and shit from it.
Yeah, you're looking to
Like,
catch an STD if you're doing ecstasy like that.
not XTD. It's not
Yeah,
ecstasy. It's XSTD.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, yeah, Thresh. I'm not that ambitious. I can't walk through the 6 miles a day. I've had a hip replacement. I've got a bum ankle. I got osteoarthritis. I can't. I can barely walk to my truck every morning to go to work. But I get it. I get it. I get it.
Oh God. Oh,
Actually, I got to pee, Terry. You're in charge.
all right. If you trust me.
Oh, I trust you, buddy.
All right. Ecstasy is not from nature. Is yeah, exactly. But that again also just shows you how little my actual knowledge is of the whole drug thing. Okay, Krelbar. I've done intermittent fasting since the beginning of September, lost 70 pounds. Though in my frame, that's like kicking a deck chair off of the Queen Mary. Well, Krell, it's actually, it all makes a difference. It's just like me with only losing 6. It's like I'd love to lose more than 6, but also at the same time, that's the best way to lose the weight is that you keep it long and slow, and then that way it doesn't come back. That's cool, Rick. Like I said, knowledge is power. Despite some individual in here thinking it's controlling people.
Ta-da!
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Like I say to Ben, was it a good visit on the porch?
Right.
Except you can't do that.
Oh, I wanted to say, was anybody on my live stream last Saturday at like friggin' 2 a.m.? Was anybody on that? I don't remember who was on that stream that night. It was
I,
like really super late. And I
I,
bailed like halfway through and I was gone for like a half hour.
oh, jeez.
Well, I wanted to like explain. I was going to put a video out this week to explain what happened. I was out here, right? I started doing a. All right, let me rewind. Earlier Saturday evening, I have an elderly neighbor that lives across the street who's got Alzheimer's and dementia. Her name is
Oh,
Joan. One of my best buddies in the world. Used to come over here every day with her dogs. I don't have any dogs. I used to keep dog treats just for her dogs because she would stop here every day, at least once a day, with her dogs, and we'd shoot the shit for a half hour, 45 minutes, an hour. And she started getting, she got Alzheimer's, and about probably 6 months ago, she stopped walking the dogs. She couldn't leave the house.
no.
Her husband had esophageal cancer. He's got a trach and he has no voice box. He can't speak. He has to write everything down. And all right, so fast forward to last Saturday night. My next door neighbors were gonna get a card game going, and my neighbors on the other side were going over there, and me and my wife were out in the garage and we're just shooting the shit. And we see Joan walking one of her dogs down the street, no flashlight, and it's like 10 o'clock. And it's like, what is she doing out of the house? So my wife and my next door neighbor chased her down the street. They found her around the corner going like down this road. She fell, didn't know where she was. They're
No.
trying to bring her back home. She's like, I don't live there. I don't live there. I'm not going. That's not my house. I'm not going there. Finally got her back home. Come to find out that her husband had gone out and left her alone in the house.
Oh, jeez.
Right. So we call the husband, Greg, get your ass home. Joan just, busted loose from the house. And me and my wife stayed in the house. She fell again in the house, almost wiped her melon out on the freaking coffee table.
Wow.
And so we wait for her husband to get home. Say, Greg, you got to keep an eye on her, man. She's didn't know who we were, didn't know who anybody was except her husband, and she didn't want to be there with him. So he got home, smoothed out, we left. And I was in the middle of a live stream at like 2 a.m. And I'm sitting out here, and I see her walking down the street, no dog.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, and she's yelling for her dog. And I'm like, I'll be right back. And I ran out there. I'm like, Joan, where are you going? I'm looking for Louie. That's her dog. I'm like, Louie's at home. That's not where I live. I live down here and blah, blah, blah. And like, she was ready to literally kick my ass. I don't know who you are. Get your hands off me. You're not taking me anywhere. I'm not going back down that street.
Wow.
I'm going home. And by that time, I guess her husband was asleep. He finally woke up, and I got her halfway back to the house. And he came out. I'm like, Greg, we got to do something. And we get her back in the house, and she's freaking the fuck out. I don't live here. I don't know who you people are. Leave me alone. Where's my dogs? Where's my dogs? And the dogs were locked up in the bed. Let the dogs out, so she's playing with the dogs. Her husband calls her daughter in California and gives Joan the phone to try to, like, maybe her daughter can calm her down,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, James. And I said, Greg, you got to call 911. And he can't speak. He can't talk. So he calls 911. He has me the phone. So I'm on the phone with 911. I'm like, yeah, she's got Alzheimer's, dementia. She's, like, out of control. And then Joan throws her cell phone. Greg picks it up and hands me the cell phone. So I got her daughter on one ear in California, and I got 911 in the other ear.
Jeez.
And I'm like, yeah, you got to send somebody. I said, if you send a rescue, no lights or sirens, because we don't want to freak her out any more than she's already freaked out. And I'm telling her daughter what's going on. And her daughter's crying. Joan's screaming. 2 cops show up, tell them what's going on. And they're being really cool with her. And then the rescue is like creeping down the street. They finally show up. But anyway, long story short, they take her, they bring her to the hospital for and put her under observation. And I was out in the garage till like almost 6 a.m. And her husband finally came home from the hospital. He pulls in the driveway at like 5:30. He's like, they got her under observation. She's probably never going to come home because she was just gone, and he can't take care of her because he can't communicate with her. He's going to write everything down. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
she can't read. I don't think she had like taken a bath in like a year. It was like the house is like fucking disgusting. I was like, she's better off, Greg. And he was like, he's crying, I'm crying. It's like it was ugly. But for anybody that was on my stream last Saturday, that's what happened. That's why I disappeared for like half hour, 45 minutes, and didn't come back. So
Yeah,
anyway,
that's a rough situation to deal with.
dude, it was painful. I can't imagine if it was a family, if that happened to a family member. You know what I mean? She just my neighbor. But we were like best friends. She was literally at my house every day for over a year, every day, walking her dogs. And my buddy Joan, it sucks. She's 70, 72, and she was a riot. She was a transit cop in California, retired as a transit cop. She was a pisser, man. She had some great stories. She was, oh my God, she was a riot.
Wow.
But anyway, that's what happened. So, you know what? I'm going to drink again. Here's to Joan. Here's to my buddy Joan. Love you, sweetheart. I
Not
know you're not
alcohol, but
watching
it's
this.
coffee
That's
in a
cool.
Pulp Fiction mug.
That's all good. But that's to my buddy Joan. And Greg, just their husband, stopped by here yesterday, and apparently his cancer's back
Oh
in like
Jesus.
full bore. So he's like, yeah, there's no good is gonna. There's not gonna be a happy ending to any of this story, you know. But it just sucks. It just sucks, man.
That's
It's
funny.
painful, you know.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting that you mentioned that about helping her and that, and
Thanks,
it's
Mark.
like um just the way I've been feeling lately. I've actually been, like how Ben talks about holding the door open for somebody or doing something good for somebody.
Yep.
That's kind of how I've been actually the last like probably week or a bit since when I have gone out. Like when I actually went to get the blood work done, there was an elderly lady with a walker, and she was coming towards the ramp, and she was there with her elderly husband, who also had a cane. So while he was shredding the trunk, I came over to her and I said, "Excuse me, miss, would you like some help trying to make sure that you get up onto the sidewalk? Because there was snow down on the little ramp thing." And she said, "Well, I'm not sure if I need the help, but okay." So I took her under her arm and helped her up onto the thing and said, "There you go." She said, "Thank you very much." And it was like, I felt good in
Yeah.
doing that, holding doors open for people. And it's just like, I found myself, I'm more doing that more lately than, well, I mean, I always did before, but just more actually going out of my way to make sure to, when I see someone that really does kind of need some extra help or extra attention like
Yep.
that, I'm trying to do so.
We're all humans, man. You know, we got to help each other. If we don't help each other, we're all fucked. You know,
Hmm.
you gotta help each other. You have to. You know, you really you do. It's just I don't know. When I was leaving that Saturday night, when all the EMTs and the cops, and they were getting ready to take her out, I walked outside. You guys done with me? It's like I'm going home. Yeah, we're cool. And I walked out the house, and I'm walking down the driveway, and one of the cops came out and said, "Hey, you know what?" He goes, "I wish you were my neighbor." He's like,
No.
he's like, "You're a good guy, man." I'm
Yeah.
like, just helping out my buddy,
Yeah.
like anybody, you know. There was no thought behind it, or it's just you help people.
Yeah.
But that
That's
made me feel pretty good.
yeah. really, that would. So, like I said, nowadays it's unfortunate that now you pay somebody a compliment or you offer to help somebody, and next thing you know, it's seen as some type of attack, or like you have some type of personal motivation to do it. Like, are you looking for money from me? Are you looking to rob me, or what? It's like,
Yeah, it's like, what do you want? What do you want in return? It's like, what am I going to have to owe you if I do something for you?
yeah,
Yeah, that's not how I roll, man. I don't,
yeah,
I'm pretty lucky. My neighbors, like the people on either side of me, and Eddie across the street, and Joan on the other side, and Chris 2 houses down. We're pretty tight knit. It's like a neighborhood. You know what I mean? It's not
yeah,
like you don't know the fucking person that lives next door to you. You know what I mean? Like a lot of neighborhoods are now. We're pretty cool, man. We stay pretty tight. We hang out. Like New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve, whatever. We'll all like stop by everybody's houses. We'll do like the pub crawl, but it's at everybody's house. You know what I mean? And have a couple of drinks or whatever, and hang out. And
yeah. Like,
so, pretty
that's kind
lucky
of
in
like,
that respect.
yeah, you are lucky. Like in regards to like my area, like I know my next door neighbor here, but the ones here I don't know. The two across the road, and the only other one is two houses over this side. I just know that he's an old a-hole that always causes drama and starts crap, and his son's just as bad. Like this, but I mean, and that's how a lot of society is. There's not too many things like you said where it's like, you actually know all your neighbors, you all get along, and
Yeah,
that's definitely a special and a cool thing to have.
it's very cool, man. It's very cool, and it's got and you know, James, Severin just said I'm a good person. I'm not. I'm a normal person. I just, I want to get along with everybody. You know what I mean? It's like neighbors are neighbors. It's like you're a team. You know what I mean? It's you're a team.
Yeah,
This is your neighborhood. You're protecting your neighborhood. You know what I mean? Trying to make sure there's no riffraff around and taking care of everybody. And it's got nothing to, it's got nothing to do with being a good person. It's being a person, being a human.
well,
You
again,
know?
not to bring up the age thing, but it is an age thing. It is a generational thing, and it's even like my generation's
Yeah.
kind of like that. As soon as you get past the Gen X and you get down into like the millennials and
Yeah.
before the millennials and that, it's like being like that as a person isn't bred into them, or you know, well, not necessarily bred, but more like raised into them and instilled into them to be as a person.
A sense of community, having a sense of community is a really good thing. It's a
Yeah,
really comforting thing. It's like having a big blanket. You know what I mean? It's like that your neighbors are watching out for you and you're watching out for them. It's like your own little gang in a way, you know what I mean? But it's not
yeah.
like a bad gang, it's a good gang. It's cool,
The
man.
Little
It's
Rascals gang.
yeah. It's like Helen's Angels instead of Hell's Angels. It's cool, man. Look watch you everybody's watch these others back, we got your back, and it's cool,
Yeah,
man. It's good. It's like the old days. It's like, like my neighborhood when I was a kid. Every neighborhood kid knew everybody's mom knew everybody's kid, and if you were 6 blocks away from your house in your neighborhood and you did something stupid, they were going to call your mom and say, "Hey, your son's being an asshole." And when you got home, you were going to get your ass kicked. Hey, Mrs. Jones said that you were acting like a fool out in front of their house. It's like, cut that shit out. When your neighbors had full power to give you a friggin' smack if you were acting like a shithead.
yeah,
You know, I got swatted by my neighbors before. It's like, hey, quit acting like a little dick. Smack. It's like, I'm sorry. you know.
yeah. And like I said, I can say with my involvement in being around YouTube since I think my account's been around '09 or so, or around 2000. 2010 was when I had my account and I started using it more. And it was like I said, there was a point in time back around then when, there was a bunch of us that did try to actually create a community like that. And unfortunately, bad elements came into it and kind of stirred things around. And then, worst of all, is the people that we thought were actually good elements to it underlyingly had their own issues that eventually came out. And that didn't end in a very good way because it was just a big ball of drama and it was terrible. But when that was working, it was awesome.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I like about with Ben. When I found Ben and Ben came up, was thinking of doing that, and it was like, you know I can see that, except I can see it being good people actually being around. And for the most part, I would say, other than some individuals that did come around and then did leave, for the most part, everything has actually gone in a positive and great manner. And, that's kind of been the great thing about knowing Ben, and, the people that are, you know, flocking to his group and whatnot.
I'll tell you what, most of the people that we follow, when I say we, I mean everybody, not just you, Terry, everybody in this on this feed right now, we all pretty much follow the same people.
Yeah.
And the thing I've learned in the past like year or so that I've been doing this, probably less than a year, is everybody's really cool and really supportive and got everybody's back. Everybody supports everybody. There's no bullshit. There's no drama. There's no crap. You know what I mean? It's like it's refreshing and it's cool. I have more drama with my friends than I do with any of you guys. You know what I mean? It's just cool as shit. And I love this whole community, man. And if we can all just friggin' stick together and do what we love and talk about gear, which we really haven't been doing too much tonight. Sorry.
That's all right.
I
Um,
kind of threw that all out of whack. But
no, that's
yeah,
all.
all you guys are great, man. All you guys are awesome. It's everybody's always supportive. There's never any negativity, unless it's like the Gibson Fender debate or whatever, but that's like to be expected. I'm not
Well,
a Gibson guy. Fuck Gibson.
I can honestly say there is pockets of drama and issues between people. I won't mention certain individual around in here, but
Yeah.
with that said, I mean, most of the people that have stuck around or are being attracted to most of us folks are people that are of the same mindset. They want positive experiences.
Yeah.
They only want to be part of, a better thing. Just like you said, people playing guitar or whatever. Great Vinzini says there, I'm impressed with at least the guitar folks I find on YouTube. Yeah, there's a lot of amazing people out there, and I mean, they don't have to be the greatest guitar players either.
No. It's not about being a great guitar player. It's just about the passion. It's not about the playing. It's about the passion. And Vanzini, I'm sorry, I didn't even see you sneak in, brother. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming. And Thrash, I can't play because my wife's in bed, and I don't have my silent rig set up yet. I got a mic, an amp, and the amp has to be kind of loud to play. So I'm sorry, I'm not playing tonight. But hopefully after this weekend, I'll have my board set up, and I can actually play when my wife is in bed. I can do headphones and stuff. So that'll be
But
cool. But I
speaking
apologize for not being able to play tonight.
Speaking of what you're saying about Metalhead Hippie, yeah, I'm actually surprised he's not on
Me
here with
too. I emailed him and said, "Hey man, I'm going live if you want to come on," and he never answered me. So I don't know.
maybe
He's
he's not.
probably out beating up an elk or something, or a moose, or who knows, chopping wood, or who the fuck knows what that crazy fucker's doing.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, I
Kevin,
wish Jeff was
thanks a
hanging out
lot.
with us.
I have a camera channel too. They
He
are
went live 20 minutes ago. Thrash? Are you kidding me? Thrash, fucking metalhead hippie went live 20 minutes ago.
10:34. I'm looking here.
Oh, that fucker! What is up with that? When the fuck I emailed him at freaking what time did I email him? I emailed him at 9:25. Son of a bitch. We might have to go. We have to go raid his channel and give him shit. I've been on like an hour and a half anyway. So yeah, in a couple of minutes I'm going to pull the plug. Let's go raid Metalhead Hippie and give
All
him some
right.
shit for not coming on here. That son of a bitch. That one-legged fucker. I'm going to kick his crutch right out from under him.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're going to kick him in his
God,
good leg.
sucker. I'm going to give Jeff some fucking major shit. All right. Anyway, Terry, thanks for coming on, brother.
No problem. Thanks for
I
having me on.
appreciate it, man. I really appreciate you hanging out with us, man. All right. So, everybody, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're all going to go crash Metalhead Hippie and give him a ration of shit for not coming on with me and starting his own fucking live stream. That prick. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Peace out. And I need a tagline. I need a tagline to go out with. I don't have a tagline. Everybody has a tagline.
I really
Ben
don't have.
Coombs has got like the best tag thing ever when he goes off. Be kind, hold doors open, friggin' let the old ladies across the street, and he has the
And
best thing.
it's actually kind of a little bit of a grab from CGS too.
Mike, all right, let's talk about Mike for a minute. Just for a second, let's talk about Mike. CGS. Am I the only guy that thinks he's like the British version of Mr. Rogers? Am I wrong or am I right? Mike is such a sweet guy. He is like the British Mr. Rogers. I love that guy to death. He's awesome.
It's not a surprise that him and Steve got along so well because they are of that same kind of elk. Yeah. Except maybe Steve curses a little bit more openly.
Christ, friggin' Mike made that video last week and he said bollocks. And he took down the video and he did like an apology video for saying bollocks. It's like, really? Come on, Mike, that's not that bad. It's not like you said motherfucker or whatever, you said bollocks. And it probably would have slid by everybody and they wouldn't even noticed until you brought it up. Mike is such a sweet guy, man. He is a friggin' sweetheart. I love that guy to death.
I think what it is, it's again, you want when you think of like, oh my God, British Ned Flanders.
Yeah, Tom, I've heard that. Mike is not the same off air. Yeah, I heard he's got a filthy mouth off air. And I know he likes to keep his channel really, really clean. Yeah, I know that. But he just on his channel, he's like he should be wearing a sweater and those friggin' sneakers that Mr. Rogers used to wear.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the British Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, it's funny because
Ned Flanders. I don't think he's that bad.
Oakley dokley, neighbor.
Oakley dokley, neighbor.
I always love that part when
Yeah, Thrash. Yeah, China Guitar Skeptic. Yeah.
hear the cursing, and they go, "Ow, my freaking ears!"
Yep.
But yeah, it's actually funny because Mike's that way. Um,
And
the
I don't
cat,
think his name is actually Mike either.
no, Ben knows his name, but he won't tell anyone,
Yeah, well, he shouldn't.
other people.
Yeah,
Same
he
thing with
shouldn't.
only a few people know Guitar Hack's name,
I know Hack's name.
so it's like, I couldn't be bothered. But it was like
Yeah.
I said to Ben, I said, well, CGS's name. It's obviously not Mike. I said, it's got to be Steve, or else it's some other, like, really, really kind of simple name.
One of his next live streams, I'm gonna give him shit about his name. I'm gonna start guessing names just to make him feel uneasy.
It would actually be funny if I actually did the uh, the actual
Lady Elaine.
CGS Alejandro.
Lady Elaine Fairchild, right, Thrash?
Oh god.
That's fucking funny right there. Alejandro. I don't think it's Alejandro. It's probably like Nigel or Virgil or some
Yeah.
totally British name,
Oh god, that'd be funny, Nigel.
Nigel. Yeah, my name's Nigel. You fucking wanker. My fucking name's Nigel.
It makes me think of what was it? The Austin Powers movies. Nigel, the guy. That's Nigel's mother. That's not a not his mother. That's a dude.
You're right. That's
Austin,
funny.
that's my mother.
I'm on a mission. I'm gonna find out what China Mike's real name is. I'm on a mission. I'm gonna Google that fucker and find out what his name is.
Well, if he had sopped it up at the Gibson pre-nam party like Aaron did, it would maybe be easy then.
If he gets drunk enough at Nam, it's gonna slip, and somebody's gonna get it on video.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna call him by his real name at Nam, and it's gonna be on a video.
The cat in the tree, meow, 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 meow.
Let's pray that somebody gets China Mike hammered at Nam and he spills the guts about his name. That would be friggin' hysterical.
Yeah, Siegfried.
Cleophas James.
Oh my god. That'd be funny. Siegfried.
Jesus Christ. Adolf Helmut Siegfried Skeptic. Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah. Yeah, that's Mike's name. Adolf Helmut.
It's funny if it was Henning. Like Henning.
No. Tom's being a tease. I heard his name, but who cares?
No.
Tom's being all nonchalant about it. Whatever, Tom. Be full of crap.
My sister changed her name as a kid. Oh yeah, there we go. Crowbar's got the right one.
Rico Suave. Ay, Rico Suave.
That still kills me. Finding that out about him, why he disappeared after a year. And he started to actually do his second album, and he realized there's no point in doing a second album. He had his fame, and then he became the senior vice executive for the record label he was actually on.
Who, Rico Suave?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Like, it was interesting to hear that here he was all popular, blah, 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 blah. And then he just turned around and he said, no, I can't see this lasting long. And I think in a sense, though, I think it was actually smart because I don't really think he had much more.
No,
So
talk about your one-hit wonders.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like the guys who did Macarena.
Yep.
Where did those old guys come from? They were like in their they're like my age when they did Macarena back in like 96. How the fuck did that ever get popular?
I was actually surprised at what some of the people were saying about Lost Locals last night. It's like they're like shows you proof on like why was it something about going on about playing music while you're still in your 60s or 70s or something. I'm like whether they're
Everybody's doing that.
whether they're
Uh,
doing it for money or whatnot, all that matters is if they can still do it, for
yeah.
one. Secondly, if they want to do it and they're still enjoying to do it, well, why the fuck not?
And if it's good, it
Yeah,
has to be good.
yeah, that's true. And last night they didn't sound very out of place at all to like what they used to play.
Yeah. Yep. All right, Terry. I think we're gonna pull a plug on this thing, and we're gonna go. We're gonna go raid hippie.
Put the plug in the hippie.
Yeah, give him some shit.
All
So
right.
thanks everybody for hanging out. Terry, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Again, no
Always a
problem.
pleasure.
Yep.
You're a homie. Keep growing that hair, buddy.
I plan on it.
I'm working on it too, man. I got a little saggy ponytail going on back here.
Make sure it's going both ways.
Well, you know,
Get the
I'm gonna do
ZZ Top
pigtails
thing.
when it gets long enough. I'm gonna do like pigtails on each side.
Coolio.
There you go. There you go. I can always do this too.
Yep.
I always get that going. So I got that working
Remember
out for
what
me.
character? There's some character that had their beard go like that. Weird.
Every one of those stupid beard competitions, some fucktard always does this. It's like, I don't know why. It looks fucking
Oh, I know
ridiculous.
what it is. It's the Tenkin video game series. The one big end boss guy. That's what he's got. He's got a beard that's all fanned out weird like that.
Have you seen some of those beard competition guys? That shit is ridiculous. How much whack? I got a friend of mine, true story, my buddy Brad, who's a bass player. He works on the live set of Saturday Night Live in New York. He lives here in Florida. And he lives here Monday through Wednesday. He flies to New York every Thursday. He's got an apartment in Manhattan, and he works on Saturday Night Live Thursday, Friday, Saturday. He stays there Sunday. He comes back on Monday and then does it all over again. And Brad has got the most fantastic handlebar waxed mustache you've ever seen. He started out Saturday Night Live. He's like my age. I'm 57. He's like maybe a couple of years younger than me. He's been in the I don't know what the union is, the arts and sciences thing. He does like he's a set guy. He does sets.
Yeah.
And he used to know all the fake commercials they do on Saturday Night Live. He was like one of the set guys on those. And this past year they promoted him to work in the live show. And
Oh,
now he does he's like the live kind of like director of like the weekend update segments.
oh, jeez.
Yeah, he just got that promotion like 4 or 5 months ago. But Brad has this crazy handlebar waxed mustache. Coolest guy ever. Really good bass player too. And usually every weekend he'll text me pictures of the set from Saturday Night Live. It's like, yep, getting ready for the show in like 10 minutes. And he's texting me pictures of the set and who's on and him hanging out with whoever and pictures with like the guest host and shit. It's cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, but he's like a wicked facial hair dude. He's nutty. Anyway,
It's
all right.
funny that
So
you mentioned that he's a bassist, and then meanwhile, Les Claypool, some of the stuff that he's had for facial hair, like you said, the weird ass curly ass handlebar
Yep.
mustache.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. Brad's the same way. So anyway, okay. Once again, we're pulling the plug. We're gonna go hang out with Metalhead Hippie, right? You guys are all gonna bum rush Metalhead Hippie. All right. Deal.
yeah, they
All
are.
right. All right. Cool. Terry, thanks again, buddy.
Yep. Thanks for having
Love
me.
you, man. Take care. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks everybody else for hanging out. And all right, let's go beat up the hippie. Peace out.